going on, everybody, and welcome to episode 2, season 2 of Trading to Glory. If you guys didn't see episode 1, you guys can see how we went from 0 to about 27,500 coins. We actually have a little bit more than that because we do have some gold players left in the club. So you guys can figure out how we did that in the first episode. For this one, we're going to go ahead and start it off similar to how we did episode 1. We did Hybrid Nations. As you guys can see, we've already completed that. We're going to start off with Hybrid Leagues. We're probably going to do one of these advanced SBCs every episode for the first few episodes because they really help you get off the ground, but I do also want to throw in a couple trading methods each episode as well because it is called Trading to Glory and not SBC to Glory. But when it comes down to it, guys, if you're not using SBCs to make coins on your account, you're doing something wrong. They're such a staple of FIFA 18 and FIFA 17 as well on how to make coins. They're not only good for investments, but some of them are obviously good to do to make coins. And these advanced SBCs are undoubtedly some of them. So let's go ahead and start it off. We haven't completed the Hybrid Nations yet, but I decided to go ahead and put in some players here from the club. We actually only had to buy a couple players out of this. Most of these guys were from the club, and we could do this without spending any coins. So we get a jumbo gold pack for that. So let's go ahead and submit it, but we do lose a couple of our tradable gold cards as well, so we gotta consider it's not technically free. So for this one, we've got also a SBC that we have pretty much completed here. We just have a couple more players that I have to submit. So I believe we've got a couple of them, so let's go ahead and get them in the club. One of them being, I don't believe we need Mario Götze for this one. Let's go ahead. Actually, it looks like we do. This is the one with Mario Götze, so let's go and throw him in there. We need a goalkeeper. It's going to be, it's also going to be German here. And then we're going to go with Townsend, so we're just going to go ahead and buy off the market for the cheapest card that we can find. I'm really not trying to pay more than 1,000 coins, I'd say. 1,000 is reasonable, but there's other options we can actually go with. But for the sake of the video and the fact that I've already started recording, we're just going to go ahead and buy the cheapest one on the market that I can find. We've got a price fix here. If you see a card that's at the exact same price and the exact same time remaining, you're definitely going to want to be cautious on buying those cards, even if they're the cheapest cards in the market. So if there's a card that's up for, let's say, 1,700 for Townsend, but there's a ton of them and they're all up at the exact same time, then you probably shouldn't buy that card at that time. Wait a little while, see if that card drops, because likely it is price fixed. So let's go ahead and submit that. A couple of players from the club in that one gets a little bit of loyalty as well. So let's go ahead and open the packs and start off this video with a bang, hopefully with a board drop. Scrolling across to the store. The packs that we get is a jumbo gold pack and a jumbo premium gold pack. So we only get 3 rares, so it's basically a 7.5k pack in terms of rares. It just gives us a ton more non-rares in this pack as well. We do end up getting a rare gold card. It's not a board drop. Is it somebody like Jesus? No, it is a Solomon Kalou there. We're probably going to quick sell all the contracts because most of the time they do not sell, and we're not going to really be needing them on this account. So let's go ahead and quick sell that. We've actually got a duplicate Gabbiadina. That's our first duplicate. We're going to go ahead and send Engine to the transfer list, and we're going to send everything else to the club. Here's a bigger pack. It's a 15k pack, so we get 7 rares in this one. Can we get a board drop, though? It is not. It's going to be a skinny pack there. Another rare card, hopefully a card that maybe goes for a little bit. Maybe a card in the marquee matchups of some sort. It's going to be Unyal. It's going to be, I don't even know how to pronounce some of these guys' names. We'll send those to the club, and we're going to go ahead and finish up this SBC before we head to our first trading method of the episode. But anyways, guys, if you are enjoying the Trading to Glory series, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new, and drop a like on the video as well. I would greatly appreciate it. We're going to shoot for 555 likes on this video. You guys showed lots of support on the first episode, so we're going to up the like goal on this one, 555 likes. After we submit these 2 squads, we should actually have a 45k pack, a 35k pack, and a 55k pack. So ideally, we'd have 135,000 coins after we open these packs. Mathematically, we know how that's not going to be how it works. But, so I did full Argentina on Prime 9. I did squad goals there with Brazil. Now, one thing you need to know if you guys are kind of copying what I'm doing here, if you guys do squad goals, you need 1 loyalty. So use a player that's already in your club. My goalkeeper in that was already in my club. So we had a loyalty, so I ended up being able to get 100 chemistry. Otherwise, you'll only have 99. So Mega Pack, let's open that first here. It's a 35k pack. Can we start it off with a board drop? Can I get board drops on all 3 of them? It is going to be a board drop. Can I get a walkout now? Let's go. Japan? That's Kagawa. Alright. Not a crazy great board drop. That's actually the first time I've packed Kagawa in all of FIFA 18. So we got Kagawa there, we got Malcolm, we got Bruma. So we're going to go ahead and send all those guys to the club. I'll go ahead and sell them off later. Everything in the contracts and fitness, I'm going to quick sell here, and then we're going to open the 45k pack. Not a great board drop, but a board drop nonetheless. Can we get another? This is a oh, we just opened the 55k pack actually. It's gonna be another board drop. Can we get something a little bit better this time? Portugal. Oh, you cheeky bastards. Cheeky. Don't give me Portugal, or my heart drops every single time. We got ourselves a Bernardo Silva there, along with Sacco. We've got Arnold. I mean, that's not terrible. Bernardo Silva will sell for a few thousand coins, but it's not great. It's definitely not great for a 55k pack. You're expecting something a little bit more than that. Final pack is the 45k pack. We have gotten 2 board drops. I asked for board drops in every pack when we started. They haven't been great. We didn't get a board drop in the final pack there. 45k pack was a bust. We actually had 2 players in our club that are currently in this new marquee matchup that dropped on Tuesday, the day before that this is uploaded. We've got Ulreich, we've got Mikkel. So those were in our club already from being packed. The Ulreich actually sold for 2,000 coins, and he's still the cheapest Bayern player on the market. So I thought, let's do some sniping, earn up some coins. So I went and I started sniping. I got a Tolisso here for 1,000. I got an Ulreich for 1,600. I got myself a Kimmich for 1,000. I've got a Rafinha for 500. I've got a Coman for 1,400. I've got a Rudy for 1,400. So there's a few thousand coins of profit right there. And it's a very simple, straightforward sniping method. All I did was go Bundesliga. I went Bayern, and then I set the buy now at 1,700. As you guys can see, the cheapest Bayern players are 2,000 coins. There's a Rudy right there that probably already got bought. The cheapest cards are a little bit more than 2,000 as it appears, maybe 2,200 now, as they've risen 200 coins in the last few minutes. But Ulreich could have probably sold for 200 coins more now. We're actually making a decent amount of profit. Now, what I want to show you guys in this episode is how to actually snipe on the market. Now, before you click away or skip through this part because you know how to snipe, I understand that 99% of you guys know how to snipe on the market. But how do you snipe without getting banned? That's something that you might want to stick around for. So something I actually do, which really reduces my chances of getting banned probably by about 500%. There's probably 5 times less likely for me to actually get sniping banned doing this method, and it's pretty straightforward, just a lot of people don't know about it. So you set your max price at whatever you want. I have it at 8.6 million right now. Normally I just set it at 10 million. I go down by 2. Alright? Now, obviously we forgot to put the max buy down, so let's put that at 1,700 again. We're going to go down by 2, so it's at 613. It's at 611. It's at 609. It's at 607. And we continue to snipe like this. You can go as fast as you need to be, and you are way less likely to get banned this way than if you were to just go down by 1 like we are right now. Just to go down by 1. You're way less likely to get banned. I've actually been sniping here for, I'd say, what has it been, stream? Maybe 20 minutes? I haven't gotten even a warning, haven't gotten kicked out of the market yet. And you can snipe cards when they pop up just like that. Just like normal. Just like normal. Instead, you're going down by 2. And one good thing is, in the most recent patch, you guys can actually use the D-pad again, just like you did in FIFA 17. You don't even have to use the analog stick anymore. They did fix the D-pad lag. That was very prominent on the Xbox One, if you guys are on that console. So you can actually use the D-pad now as well. I decided to continue sniping Bayern players. It's a very good method that I've been using here, as I explained it a minute ago, so I have actually gotten about 30 of them now. My transfer list is absolutely full, so I traded up to 50,000 coins, and essentially I was just sniping Bayern players. Like I picked up this Dorsch, that was my best one. I picked it up for 200 coins, listed up for 2,200, and it shouldn't take too long to sell. So now that we're over 50,000 coins, and we're only at episode 2, I'm pretty happy with that, but let's not finish off the episode just yet. We're going to head into one more trading method. So this next trading method works really well for winger backs. Now this can actually work in various positions, but for this example, I'm going to show you left winger back to left back. It's essentially a position change method that is very effective because of SBCs. So if people were to want an Italian left back from Chelsea, or an Italian left back, or an Italian defender from the Premier League, Emerson's actually a really, really good shout because he plays for Chelsea now after the recent transfers. But he's a left winger back, which is why this works. So you can pick up a left winger back card for 550 coins, and that is a pretty cheap card. You can actually quick sell that for about 305 coins, so you're really not risking that much, and we know we can sell that back on. But we're going to go ahead and send it to the club before we send it to the transfer list, because we have one more thing to buy. So we're going to go to consumables, we're going to go to position modifier, we're going to go to left winger back to left back, and then we're going to go ahead and buy the cheapest one we see. Now, logically, to save the most coins, we're going to go ahead and bid on a few of these, so I'm going to go ahead and bid on 3 of them for now. So in the end, we actually spent about 700 coins on the Emerson, 550 for the card, and 150 for the left winger back to left back card. So we're going to go ahead and send that to the club as well. I went and bid on a few more of them, obviously, just so I can do this multiple times. But I want to go ahead and show you guys why this works, because Emerson at left back is actually quite a bit more expensive than the one at left winger back, which is his default card. At left winger back, the cheapest cards for Emerson right now at left back are 2,500 coins. Given the fact that it's about 1:40 a.m. my time, which is 6:40 a.m. in the UK, there's not going to be too many people online right now doing SBCs, but ultimately this should still sell within a few minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and put that position modifier on the card, and we're going to go ahead and we're not even going to get too greedy with this. We're just going to go ahead and apply the chemistry style, or the position modifier that is. We're going to apply the position modifier. We'll list it for 1,800, which still is going to end up being about 1,000 coin profit after the tax is over as well. So let's go ahead and list it up for 1,800, and I'll update you guys when this card does sell. It finally sold. I'm not gonna lie, it took a lot longer than I expected. It took about 28 minutes for it to sell, which was annoying waiting for this to sell because I didn't want to move on in the video until it did sell, but it did sell, so we got 1,000 coin profit, which was not nearly as efficient as our sniping method earlier. So I wouldn't suggest just doing this all day. I'd suggest doing other things on top of this, but one way that you can actually capitalize on this, and the reason that I want to put it at the end of the video and so late at night, is because I can actually go ahead and buy a few of these, put them up on the market for like 12 hours, 6 hours, and 3 hours, and then let them sell overnight, and I don't have to do anything. I don't have to continue to snipe. I don't have to do anything like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and buy a couple more Emersons. I'm not going to go too overboard with it. I'm just going to buy a couple more cheap ones for about 600 coins. If they're up for 550, I'll buy them for that too. So I've got 3 more left winger back cards, so we're going to go ahead and buy 1, 2, 3 Emersons. We'll send 2 to the transfer list, 1 to the club, and we're going to go ahead and apply all of these, and I'm going to stagger them when I list them, and I'll show you that in a second. So the first mistake that I see people make when they list cards that they've heavily invested in, such as, I guess, this Emerson here, but this is mostly talking about people who have invested in like 8+ cards and are listing them on the market. One problem that they have, one mistake that I see that is made all the time, which keeps me from buying any cards like that, are the fact that they don't stagger their cards for these lazy buyers. So what you need to do is you grab your Emersons, obviously. This was a left back when I sold it. It converts back to its default when I sell it, just in case you were confused. But the Emerson here, we're not going to list every single one at the exact same time, at the exact same price. So for one of them, I guess since it's 2, yeah, we'll go ahead and list one for 12 hours. We're going to list this one here for 1,900 coins. We'll list it for 12 hours there. But that's not going to be the only card we list. Now, ideally, I would wait like maybe 2-3 minutes before I list, but for the sake of this video, I'm just going to go and list them all right now. But what we're not going to do is we're not going to list it for 12 hours. We're going to list this one for 6 hours instead of 12 hours, so it doesn't give off the sense that the same person has listed all these Emersons, okay? So we're going to go ahead and set this one at a different price as well. So it's a different time and a different price. We're going to set this one at 1,800 coins, and then we're going to go ahead and do one with 3 hours, and we're going to do this one, we're only going to do 1,600 coins. So we've listed them all up on the market at different times and different prices, so it looks realistic. It looks like it's just a natural price for these cards. So I'm going to wake up, hopefully all 3 are sold, and that's another 3,000 coin profit that I'm waking up to tomorrow. Again, I'm not going to go too overboard with this. I could try to get like 10 of those and list them up overnight, but it's only episode 2. We're not going to get too freaky with it yet. And if you guys want to watch me, I actually do stream this live on Twitch. The link is down in the description. You can also follow me on Twitter. Remember to drop a like on the video. We're shooting for 555 likes, and also subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.